Hello, welcome to this episode of Film Club. I'm JP Scott, this is Emma. Today we're going to be reviewing the movie Cannibal the Musical, made by Trey Parker, directed by Trey Parker, starring Trey Parker and Matt Stone of South Park fame. And it is their first feature film movie, and so let's just dive right into it. Cannibal the Musical is the true story about Alfred Packard, the first person to be convicted of cannibalism in the United States.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a true story?
Yeah, that is a true story.
So it has nothing to do with the Donner Party?
It has nothing to do with the Donner Party. I think the Donner Party happened before them, but he wasn't convicted of cannibalism.
Yeah, nobody in the Donner... No, interesting fact about the Donner Party, because the Donner family was part of the group, but there was actually like 50 people in that party originally when they set out to California, and I think only...
How many were left?
I had like 5 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big meal.
Yeah, it was. Lasted all winter. I liked the Western theme. I thought they did a really good job with the characters and the makeup. It was all real gaudy. Like the Polly's blue eyeshadow and her lipstick, it was all really gaudy. I thought it was good.
There's a part of me that really likes the combination of two genres. For example, I was talking earlier about combining Westerns and horror. The combination of Western and comedy, like when you go back to Mel Brooks and Blazing Saddles. But I do remember enjoying this the same way I enjoyed Blazing Saddles, even though it's unfortunate that the older I get, the more the humor doesn't grab me. South Park for me has remained fresh. It is somehow, some way just maintained its excellence. But that's me saying that as an adult. However, when I look at this, it doesn't grab me like it used to when I was in my 20s.
Maybe
like, okay.
That's because you have to think of Trey Parker and Matt Stone, because they wrote this in their 20s, and as they've grown, so has their writing skill and their humor.
Yes, South Park has. I've grown with them. Ergo, I've grown with South Park. So, okay.
We all grew, South Park raised a generation of people.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't wearing.
I've seen this. I kind of get where you're coming from though, because I've seen this movie just a lot of times. You kind of start after you watch a movie several times, you kind of start to see mistakes inevitably. Yeah. But this one especially, you can kind of catch some things that they screwed up on.
Like what?
There's a lot of consistency issues, and
do you think it was intentional though?
No, I don't.
For example,
some of it was
the head looking as fake as it did, just sitting there. I mean, yeah.
Oh, or he was carrying around the body they ate. Did you see?
Oh yeah, and it was paper mache.
Yeah.
And there was one that I think was done intentionally, where he was building the snowman, and just for one shot, he had an alien head. They do that though. They try to put an alien in they hide it in every single thing that they do. Apparently in not every South Park, but towards the beginning, in every South Park episode, there was an alien hidden somewhere in a frame or something.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I thought the cast was great. For a low-budget film, they had a lot of actors. They didn't recycle them either.
But no, they were all good actors. And
the landscaping was really pretty. I bet it was fun to film just because of all the places they had to go for it.
I bet it was all in Colorado, too. Right?
Yeah.
The music was pretty good. Some of the singing was slightly off.
Yeah.
But
I didn't understand why they kept mentioning potatoes.
Their hearts, right, compared to a potato.
Being so full.
But then again,
so warm.
Yeah. But they're still that. Aren't they saying that their heart is like a full potato?
Yeah.
But they're comparing body parts with food. You see that?
Oh. If you had to eat part of a human body, what would you eat?
I've had liver before, and I can imagine.
You can fry up some Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah. No.
I thought it was a better movie than I had expected.
Yeah, you can't change the subject. Come on, we're still.
I brought it up too. But I don't know. Anytime I think of something they do, I always have the lowest standard for it, and it always exceeds my expectations.
They're really good at doing that.
Yeah.
They're really good at setting you up for failure and then being like, nope.
Oh.
Because the very first scene in the movie was super hyper violent and pointless, and they put that in there so that you have the lowest expectations possible. And
they're really smart guys, and I love watching interviews with them.
It's I've always found it's just dawning on me now that I'm actually their age, and they might be a little bit older than me, but basically our humor has
Yeah,
developed.
developed
You're
the
the same age,
and
Yeah.
you've achieved so much, and look at you.
well,
They're a great couple, guys.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what else they come out with because this was such an early work for them, and it was still pretty good.
There's no questioning their talent. I mean,
I'm surprised they got this even released
yeah.
when they were in college.
I mean, it is very ambitious. And as I said before, like there's a lot of mistakes. Like sometimes things aren't fully in frame, or just the framing is off. Like it's off balance. It's like stuff like that, or things are too far away.
I want them
they
to
don't
watch
look
this
good,
video. I heard a lot of the voice actors from South Park in this movie.
Well, the thing about Trey and Matt is that they do like 20 of the voices on South Park.
but I think a few of
Just
their
those two
friends,
people.
I think that some of their friends were in here too, and they're like, "Hey, you guys would do South." Why does he go by Juan Schwartz in this?
I don't know.
That's weird because he didn't keep it up as a
it's
stage name.
pseudonym.
I don't know. Maybe he felt weird. Like he's already the writer and the director. He might have felt weird that he's the writer, the director, and the actor.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. You're right.
There's a scene where it's right after they cross the Colorado River, and like Matt Stone actually does the Kyle voice. And it's like,
Oh yeah.
No, it's just the Colorado.
Yeah.
All right, so Cannibal the musical, not really a lot of toilet humor that we're used to seeing from Trey
Only a
Parker
couple
and Matt
times.
Stone. Only a couple.
Yeah,
times.
twice, maybe.
A little fart
times.
noises, maybe
Yeah,
stuff
from the
like that.
horse.
It's more blood and gore, and the juxtaposition between happy and the blood, and it's a classic in my book.
If you enjoy South Park,
I wouldn't recommend watching it more than 20 times, but
okay.
it's a movie.
I basically.